Okay, welcome back. Today we will have a discussion on swap number to number. So we do it in a three different way. One is using a third variable. Another one is without using a third variable. Third one is by using a bitwise operator, that is XOR operation. Let's see how we do this one. Declare a main method. Take a variable int a equal to 10 int b equal to 5. Take third variable as a temp. The output should be a equal to 5 and b equal to 10. So this should be the output. Let's see how we do this one. Temp equal to a plus b. Then answer is here 10 plus 5. The answer is 50. Next, a equal to a minus a equal to temp minus a. So temp is 15, a is 10. Okay, the answer is 5 here. Next, b equal to temp minus b. Then temp is 15 here, temp is 15 here, minus b is 5 equal to 10. So then I hope we got an expected output. Let's see. We print before before swap equal to b equal to, let's see, b print after swap after swapping equal to a. So b equal to b. Let's see. I output should be here 10, 5, here 5, 10. Right? Then print the output. Okay, we got the expected output. Here A is 10, B is 5. Here A is 5, B is 10. So this is the way we can do swap the number by using a third variable. Let's see, we will do now without using a third variable. Okay, take a number int n1 equal to, take some number int n1 equal to 30, int n2 equal to 20. Then the output should be n1 should be 20 and n2 should be 30. So let's see, without using a third variable, we do it. N1 equal to n1 plus n2. The answer is here. N1 is 30, n2 is 20, equal to 50. So next, n1 equal to n1 minus n2, n1 minus n2. Here n1 is 50, 50 minus 30, 50 minus 20. Okay, then the output is here. It should be n2, it should be n2 50 minus 20. This is a, the output is here 30. Now n1 equal to n1 minus n2. Here the output is 50 minus my n2 is 30 here equal to 20. Let's see how it will work. Before swap n1 equal to n1 n2 equal to n2. So after swapping, let's see how it will work. Just print after swapping n1 equal to n1, separate it, n2 equal to n2. So the output should be here. Here n1 is 30 and 30 or 20. Here it should be 20 or 30. Okay, so let's see how it will come the output without. Okay, so here we go. Yes, we got the output here. Before swap, it was n1 equal to 30, n2 equal to 20. Now it is a n1 equal to 20, n2 equal to 30. Okay, so now what we do without using a, we will do by using a XOR operator, that is bitwise. Let's see, we do by using bitwise operator. Okay, let's see how it will work. Take a variable int x equal to, take some number, take small number. It will help you to understand very well. Okay, I will take a small number. So that is, I'll take it 10 again. Int x equal to 10, int y equal to 5. So let's see what you do here. X equal to x XOR with y. So now what is happening here, I'll explain you, please. What is the value of 10 in bitwise? So it is a 1 0 on 0. Okay, so now what I'm doing a XOR operator here. So what it will happen, if I do 1 0 1 0 y bitwise value is, so then 1 0 1. Now, so if I do the XOR operator, let's see how it will work. The output is 0 1. It is a 1 here. Okay, the one output is 1 1 0. It is a 1 0 1. It is a 1 1 0 1. Okay, so here we go. This one and this one, 0 1 1 1 0 1. If it is opposite, it should be 1. Then if it is the same, it should be, if it is a 0 0, it should be 1. If it is a 1 1, it is a 0. So then this is the output we got here. Okay, so then I will take it down. Just I will say the value is here 15. I got a 15 here. Okay, next what I do here, x Okay, so then what I do here, y equal to x XOR with y. So now what will happen? My x value is here 15, then y value is 5. So let's see how it will work. I'll explain here properly. 1 1. Now it is a 0 1 0 1. Okay, so now let's see how it will work. 1 1, it is a, if it is a 1 1, it should be 0, it should be 0. If it is 1 0, it should be 1. Then again here 1 1, it is a 0. Then it should be 1 0, it is a 1. So means I'm getting a 1 0 1 0. The 1 0 1 0 means the value is equal to 10. The decimal is 10. So here we will give 10. Next, I'll remove this one. Okay, now I do x equal to x XOR with a y. Okay, so output should be here 5. Let's see what is the x value here. 1 1 1 1. Then y value is here. What is the y value? 1 0 1 0 here. The y value we have reassigned with a 1 0 1 0. Let's see the value is, if 1 0 1 0, it is a 0. Okay, then if it is a 1 1, it should be, it should be, if it is a 1 0, sorry, if it is a 1 0, it is a 1. If it is a 1 1, it should be 0. Then if it is a 1 0, it is a 1. Then if it is a 1 1, it should be 0. So then 1 0 1 0 equal to 5. It means the value is here 5. Okay. So I hope you understood why to use this operation. So this is the way we are doing. I'll do a super here. This YS2 before swap x equal to x plus y equal to plus y. Then after swapping, print after swapping x equal to x, y equal to y. Okay, so then output should be here 10 5. It should be here 5 comma 10. Okay, so let's see how we'll get the output. So this is a bitwise operator. Okay, we got the output here. So by using a bitwise operator, so x was 10, here x is 5, then earlier y was 5, then it was a 10. Suppose if I change the value to 50, then if I do it as a 100, let's see, then now the output should be here. What is the value? 50 and 100. Okay, now if I do this one, it should be 100 and 50. Let's go the program. Yes, exactly, we got it here. X is 50, then here x is 100. The y was 100, here it is a 50. So this way we can swap the number by using a, so by using a third variable, without using a third variable, then also without with XOR operator. I hope you understood how to swap a true number in a three different way. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching video.